Hey there, and welcome to the Cosy Corner, a podcast about all things cozy. Join us as we dive into the world of film and TV, a little true crime and spooky time, food reviews, and talk to some special guests too. So get cozy, grab some snacks, and settle in, because we're about to begin. Hello, and welcome back to another fabulous episode of the Cosy Corner Podcast. My name's Emilie.
My name's Abbie.
And today, what are we thinking of
We're
doing?
talking about Deadpool.
Yes.
So, with Deadpool being released this month, we thought we'd do an episode about Deadpool. Like, what we'd like to see in Deadpool and Wolverine, our theories. We've seen in the trailers and things that Lady Deadpool, this conspiracy, is it Blake Lively, is it Taylor Swift? So we just wanted to do an episode on everything Deadpool to prepare us to go see it.
Absolutely.
So I cannot wait to get started.
I feel like this is gonna be the movie of the century. Like, not just the year, but like the century. This is gonna be one that people talk about forever.
Yeah.
Because we can already see there's gonna be so many different collaborations and like
That's it.
cameos.
It does seem from like the trailers and things that there is gonna be a few really good surprises, I mean, you love Deadpool anyway because you're a massive fan of Ryan Reynolds, aren't
Of
you?
course.
So
And his gin.
and his aviation gin. You've gotta bring the aviation gin into it. But do you know what? I want to point this out first. Everyone is sort of like, oh my God, Hugh Jackman's in it. Can't wait to see Wolverine, Deadpool together. I cannot wait to see Dupinder and Blind Al.
Yes.
They
Yes,
are my
absolutely.
favourite
100%.
characters.
100%.
Honestly, if they're not in it, I wouldn't go to see it. I mean,
No,
I probably
same.
still would. I wouldn't go that far, but then it wouldn't be the same
Yeah.
because they're like the side character, the small man side character that bring the mood sort of
the
thing.
people who bring it all together. Like,
Definitely, like the glue, isn't it?
yeah.
Like definitely, like in Deadpool 2 when they're all running, and then like you just see Hinder like that. Like
Love it.
I love that. And then he goes, I'm gonna go wait in the taxi.
Yeah.
I
I'll
love
just
that. And then
go
he
wait in the
runs away
taxi.
but at the last.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I
because they're
love
so
that.
relatable.
Honestly,
Yeah, and
they
that's why people
are.
like them.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I love Dupinder. He's so great.
You see
He's
yourself in
like,
their shoes more than you do in Deadpool's.
yes,
So,
definitely. Like I always say, like it's my top three like Marvel characters is Bucky, Wong, and Dupinder. Not just talking about
yeah.
MCU, talking about the whole of Marvel is Bucky, Wong, and Dupinder.
Imagine if them three
Definitely.
met.
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, there is a theory
Oh,
in um Deadpool 3 that everyone's manifesting it and everyone's like, oh, could it happen? It'd be brilliant if it
yeah.
happens. That Mobius from Loki meets Deadpool. And honestly, I've been manifesting it myself. Can you
Yeah.
imagine the interaction between
I would
Deadpool and
love that.
Mobius? Oh my
He
gosh,
would
that would be
definitely,
amazing.
he would so ship Lokius.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
Honestly, he would.
yeah.
I think he'd be like
He'd be
he'd
on
be a
board
bit
to
like
help them.
Sylvie and Loki, and then he'd be like found out that they kissed. To be like, did they say it? Did they say like Sylvie is a
Well,
Loki? And then he'd be like, that's
apparently
it.
in the comics, when
Yeah,
Deadpool and Lady Deadpool meet from different universes,
yeah.
they do kiss, but then they realize
Really?
they're like, oh, actually no, that didn't work.
That works. That fits so well in that theory then.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like,
So he would
used to?
be
I ship used to.
he'd be slightly into it, but at the same time, like, no, that
Yeah,
is gross. It's basically incest.
yeah.
But like,
It is.
can't
Yeah,
help but be attracted to himself still.
yeah. That's it.
It's like, but I
He
am
will.
hot though.
Yeah, yeah.
He'd be like, it's
Definitely.
wrong, but oh,
I, yeah, but it's me.
yeah. So like, you know, yeah, he'd feel conflicted about it.
He would,
Yeah. And he'd
definitely.
feel the same about Loki and Sylvie, but then he'd be like, "No, you made the right call there, but Mobius."
Yeah, like used to, I ship used to
Mm.
Lucas, and then he'd do the whole thing he does with the heart. Yes.
Oh,
Oh, I
yeah,
love it so much.
yeah. But before we fully dive into our own little theories and all that,
Okay.
um, I feel like we should kind of summarize a bit of like what we've last seen from Deadpool and what this could
Hmm.
then be, this new film. So
Yeah.
like in Deadpool 1, we've seen that like he becomes Deadpool by
Yeah.
undergoing experimental cancer treatment
Yeah.
because it turns out he has incurable cancer that is terminal and
Hmm.
it's not going well for him. And
Yeah.
then with that mindset of like, well, things don't matter anymore and I'm not going to live, so why does it matter? You know,
Yeah.
he gets himself into really horrible situations and
Yeah.
he kind of becomes a bit like a vigilante, doesn't he? Like
Yeah.
going after people and all that. And then this random British guy, I think, shows up and he's like, I can
I can
help
help
you.
you.
But actually, no, he can't. So it ends up, it turns him into what we can now assume is a mutant. Because with
Yeah.
the different universes merging,
Colliding, yeah.
people have been theorizing, is Deadpool then a mutant? Because,
Hmm.
like with Wolverine, he was exposed to stuff and then it
Yeah.
triggered stuff. He became a mutant. Often we will see in the mutant universes, like, if they're exposed to certain things, there's a certain
Hmm.
gene in them that is
Yeah.
triggered, and then they become a mutant and develop powers and all that.
Yeah.
So that kind of lines up really with
Yeah, it
mutants.
does.
So I feel like we can call them that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not, we don't know, but I feel like it fits in.
Yeah, it
So
does.
he develops the ability to basically never die, it
Yeah.
seems.
Because
And
we,
I think,
yeah.
is it like fast healing? Can he heal really quickly?
Yeah,
I think
something
so.
like that.
But
Yeah.
I do know it's he can't die from what we've seen.
No.
Like, I mean, he's
It's
literally had his
because
body chopped in half.
yeah, because it like it the second film, he tries to basically blow himself up in the house or
Yeah,
something, doesn't he?
yeah,
And then Colossus just comes in and then picks him up and guides him to the X-Men
yeah,
house thing, doesn't he?
yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I reckon there might be a way for him to die. Like, if
Yeah.
you kill both the brain and the heart or something, do you know what I mean? Then
Yeah.
maybe. But from what we can
Maybe.
see, it looks like it would be very difficult for him to die in any way. So he's kind of an
Yeah,
unstoppable force,
it
really.
does.
You know, bullets aren't really going to
He
stop him.
is,
Like, yeah,
definitely.
he can get
I know.
stabbed and just like
I
walk it
do.
off.
He could just yeah,
Yeah,
he
literally
could
just get
just
stabbed.
heal so
Ah, it's
quick.
fine. So,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
okay.
I'm actually just gonna Google properly what his actual powers are
Yeah,
because all I really know is
yeah,
that like he can't
he
die.
just can't die. Yeah, what are that feels actual powers? Like he's got a fighting. Do you know one thing I
Superhuman
love?
strength,
Yeah,
regenerative healing factor, extended longevity, listed as one of the powers. Fourth wall breaks, of course. Oh, I think your screen, it just froze, but it's come back now. Can you hear me okay?
you froze. We need to pause it.
I ain't got that pause. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Mm,
Internet went a bit weird then, but it's fine now. Right. So
yeah.
one of the I'll go through them again. Superhuman strength, speed, durability, stamina, agility, and reflexes, apparently. Regenerative healing factor, which doesn't really tell me much, but
We did pause it again.
Oh no,
Every time you
really?
press and play, it goes dodgy.
Oh, how's it now?
Oh my gosh. Let me bust on the internet, but it should be okay.
Right, let's
Yeah,
see. How's this
yeah,
working
yeah,
now?
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the internet's still on. Do you
I
know
don't
when it
trust
goes
it.
that little sort of like planet thing and like it sort of goes off the Wi-Fi signal? And I was like, it
Yeah.
was saying unstable. Oh my God. But yeah, it seems to be okay now. Sorry. So you were saying Deadpool's superhuman strength, inability to like die.
Yeah. Well, regenerative healing factor, so I don't really know
Oh,
what
so
that
maybe
means.
that's like quick healing.
Sounds like it.
Yeah,
Extended longevity.
yeah,
Fourth wall breaks, that just makes me laugh.
yeah.
And that's listed as a superhuman power.
For full
um
free.
Skilled marksman, swordsman,
Yeah,
martial artist, and hand-to-hand combat. Using
yeah,
devices, granting teleportation, and
yeah,
master assassin.
yeah.
But yeah,
He is.
regenerative abilities seems to be the biggest one there.
Yeah. That means if he can get hurt, he can recover quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, there's
At
there's
least we know
been
now.
there's been some
We know his
theories.
full. Yeah,
There's been some theories that maybe if he was like, let's say he got decapitated,
yeah,
would his body grow a new head, or would his head grow a new body, or would both
yeah,
happen?
yeah.
Would there be
Because
two?
because didn't he like get his legs chopped off or something, and he had little baby legs at one
Yeah, he
point?
did. That did
Yeah, I
happen.
remember
Guess that
that.
wasn't a fever dream. That happened in the
No, that
movie.
actually happened.
I know. Yeah, that's
I I do want to say
crazy.
this before I like forget it. Do you know
Mm.
what I love about Deadpool? Is how they bring like actual like sort of real life people into the film, as in like, do you know in the Deadpool trailer there's the spaceship that lands and it's sort of
Yeah.
Ant-Man's head and he goes, "A Rudd aged quick."
Yeah, like he
Yeah,
breaks the
I
fourth
like
wall
that.
where
Yeah,
he
that's it.
references our world
Exactly.
sort of thing.
Exactly. That's it.
Because
And like
everyone
I
always
love like
says
every yeah.
like
Like
how Paul Rudd just never ages.
oh well,
Yeah,
no,
like
no, he
everyone
does
always
not.
says that. And
No,
yeah,
he
he
does
doesn't.
not. He does
No.
not. But I like the way as well, like my favourite will always be like, do you know when he's fighting Cable in the second one and he like punches him or something and he goes back and he goes, oh, he says something like, "Oh, who pissed off the guy with the Winter Soldier arm?" Like I love stuff like that. It's the jokes like that that I
Yes,
really like.
absolutely. No, the
Yeah.
other it just makes it, doesn't it?
It
It really does.
does.
It
It
does.
really does. Like it makes that inside like not even inside. It is an inside joke though,
Yeah.
because like it's like he's not from the MCU as like obviously Winter Soldier is. So it's
Yeah.
just everything coming together.
Because
I
it was
really like that.
Marvel Association, wasn't it? But
Yeah,
then now this movie is gonna bring him into it fully,
yeah,
but he wasn't previously. So
yeah.
yeah.
I just can't wait to see like Deadpool and Wolverine as in like because I just know that Deadpool's gonna piss off Wolverine so bad and they're
So
gonna bicker
much.
and they're gonna argue and it's just gonna be great, isn't it?
And I
Like
reckon
I
by the
can't
end of
wait.
the movie,
They're gonna be
Wolverine will be
mates.
like, he's all right.
Yeah, like he's all right. Like if we need to team up again, call me.
Yeah,
You know, the one of them.
yeah, definitely. But yeah,
Yeah,
from like the first one, we get to like learn obviously about his backstory more
yeah.
and
It's
how
like
he
his
met.
origin story, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, and how he met
Yeah,
Vanessa and
yeah.
um she becomes um kind of like the damsel in distress, which I didn't love.
No,
I was like,
that's it.
that's another trope that, we could do it less of, really,
Yeah,
in,
of
in
like the
Hollywood.
women in distress sort of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
So didn't love that bit, but it was the only thing that they could use to get him to
Oh
to
yeah,
fight them and to
because
come and get them.
it was
So
sort of the only thing that he cared about,
yeah.
wasn't she? You know.
So that was
Yeah.
understandable. Um, and yeah, we get to see like his love of Wolverine in that film as
Oh,
well, and he
yeah.
stapled the mask to his face because he didn't want Vanessa to see what he looked like now.
Love that.
But yeah, then from the second one, we kind of got to see him team up more with like a few more people
Yeah.
and see him more in like a group setting,
Oh,
which I
I
thought was
love
so funny.
Domino. In the second film,
Yes,
Domino's my favorite.
I liked it.
Like, I love Domino. Like, I'm really unhappy that she's gonna be not in the third film.
Yeah.
Like, I thought she would be,
Mm.
considering like it's his family, like, because
Yeah.
at the end of Deadpool, it was sort of like he got. I can't remember what the actual quote he says. But do you know when they're walking away, he says something like, I got a family or something like that. And it's sort
Yeah.
of like, well, where are they in this film?
I know.
Unless obviously we don't know everything about the film and they're gonna turn up. But I'm
Maybe.
sure, yeah, I'm sure the actress that played Domino said that she's not gonna be in it.
I
You
haven't
know?
seen it advertised to be in it at all.
Yeah,
I have seen from Logan, the little
yeah.
girl, Daphne.
Oh, I don't
Forgotten
know.
her real
Yeah,
name, but you know the little girl from Logan.
yeah.
She's gonna
Is
be
she
in
gonna
it.
be in it?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
So I'm
That'll be
excited for
nice.
that. But
Yeah.
obviously, this Wolverine isn't gonna know her, I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
So, because
It's,
obviously, what happened in Wolverine,
yeah.
spoilers if anyone doesn't know,
Yeah.
Logan did die. So,
Yeah. And then in the end, in season two, sorry, the film two, when he uses the cables time thing, he goes
yeah.
and brings Wolverine back, doesn't he, or something? Or
Well,
saves him or something.
he cleans up the MCU
Yeah,
timeline and
that's
gets
it.
rid of other bits and like
Yeah.
different like branches of timelines.
Yeah.
And we think the bit where he goes to him and he gets rid of that version of Wade. And then
Yeah.
he says, if your friend Deadpool comes back to you and asks you to do one last thing, one last ride or something, do
Yeah.
yourself a favour and say yes. He says something like that. So
Yeah.
that's a hint, obviously, from all those years ago
Oh my
to
God.
this.
Yes.
So it might be that Wolverine, potentially, from that
Ooh.
timeline.
Yeah.
Because all of these
I
different
hope so.
multiverses
Yeah.
begin from a branched timeline and
Do you
then
know
they
what
go
though?
off to become a multiverse.
This is where I've liked where Marvel is going.
Yeah.
The fact that we
And it's
don't
thought
know
through.
what could
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Like I really like that.
So it could be that one, could be just a different Wolverine, who knows really, but
Yeah. I
um
feel like every theory and everything that we say in the podcast, when we actually go watch it, it's anything but.
yeah,
You
probably.
know, I mean, look at
Probably.
like when we went to see Doctor Strange, we were like, oh, this could happen, this is gonna happen, blah blah blah. And nothing we said happened.
No.
Like honestly, the amount of theories and then I
Yeah.
feel like sometimes as well with films, we end up feeling even if it was like it could be the best film ever, we end up feeling a
It's
tiny
because
little
we
bit disappointed
we
because
come up with like
we've
the
come
better
up with
stuff. Yeah,
we come
we
up with
do.
such cool ideas, such cool things that when it doesn't happen, we're like, oh, all
Like,
right,
oh, it
okay.
wasn't my
You know,
idea that I just
it
came up
should have
with.
been like that, but it didn't.
Yeah, no, to be
Honestly.
fair, we do actually come up with some really good stuff.
Yeah, we have. We should be writers. We should write our own
Yeah,
film or something.
I think we should just write for Marvel and
Oh
Doctor
yeah,
Who.
definitely. I was gonna say I'm Doctor Who
Yeah, both
then.
of them.
Yeah.
Both of them. They need to
And what
call
we could
us.
do, we'll get in touch with Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss and let them ask them if we could write
Yeah, and
another
just be like,
season of
listen,
Sherlock.
with the whole
And even
thing of suit
yeah.
tech, you need some
Oh yeah,
help.
that's it. Exactly. And do it like write another season of Sherlock's and when Martin Freeman and Benedict Cumberbatch are free, they've got it banked in
Just when
there.
they're free, in their time, in their
That's
downtime,
it. They've
just
got a
give them a
season
call.
banked. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That would be so cool. We should be writers, honestly.
We do actually come up with good stuff.
We
But
do.
yeah, so where's on like Deadpool 2, where
Hmm.
where did it end properly? Because like We know he went back in time and all that. And
Yeah, because Cable, he left. No, he stuck around, didn't he?
no, yeah, because he could only use it once to
That's it,
save
and he
Deadpool.
used it to save Deadpool, but then, like,
We're probably not making any sense to anyone who hasn't seen
no.
Deadpool.
But that's sort of like a little
Yeah.
thing to maybe go watch it, because,
Yeah, no one will have a clue what we're
to
on about.
help it make sense,
Yeah.
But like Deadpool 2 ended like where he got a family and things, and
Yeah.
he used the I think it was the post-credit scenes as well. It was where he used like his time thing, because wasn't it
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Warhead and Aoki, which I ship.
Yes.
Like I
Oh,
ship
I
them
love
two so
them.
much. They fixed it, and they gave it, and
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Warhead actually says, or Teenage Warhead, I actually can't remember the actual name, but she
Teenage
actually Teenage Ninja
Megasonic
Warhead,
Warhead. Yeah.
yeah, something like that. They actually say like there was a real bad idea or something, like giving it to Wade, like Deadpool, because that's when
Yeah.
he goes back and uses it. He saves Vanessa. He goes back and
Yeah, because
sort
at the
of,
beginning of that
yeah,
movie, Vanessa's killed, isn't she?
yeah, she's killed, isn't she? And
Yeah.
that's when
Sets him
going
off.
back,
He
yeah,
wants to
sets
kill
him off,
himself.
and
Yeah.
that's it. He just wants to die. And then
Mm-hmm.
Russell, there's this kid who he has the powers like fire in his hands and things.
Yes. Yes.
He wants to pure like kill this like
The
he's in
orphanage
like the
guy.
care system, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like the orphanage, and
Yeah, he was
he
abused by
tries to
him.
put his own Avengers together. They're technically
Basically, yeah.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
He does. And then no, because Cable wants to kill the kid.
Cable comes back to
Yeah,
stop him
stop him,
because in the
because
future
future he
he
kills Cable's wife and
destroys.
child,
Yeah.
his family. So Deadpool's like, no, give him a choice. And then
Yeah, let's try
Deadpool
and
at the
help
end
him.
gets in front of the kid. He ends up getting shot because he's got that thing around him
Yeah, he
that
wore
stops
what
him.
kind of we've
It's
seen
like a
something similar
collar.
in Loki,
Yeah,
haven't we?
it's like a collar that stops their
Yeah,
powers.
it's all coming together because
Yeah,
that was in Loki. But
that's
yeah,
it.
it does stop their powers, and his power is regenerative
That's it. So
healing.
obviously, when
So
he's shot, it
yeah,
he
with that
doesn't
collar,
boom get back up.
so it will kill him. They
So
can't get it off.
yeah, and
And
that's
yeah,
when
that's when he's
Cable
dying.
uses this time thing
He
to
could only
sort of
use it one
save it,
more time,
and he used it to save Deadpool.
and instead of going back to the future to where he lives and
Yeah,
has his family and they'd all be back and he'd have a happy life, he
yeah,
uses it to save Deadpool in the
Deadpool,
end.
and then
Yeah,
they get that collar off because Domino's sort of power is luck,
yeah,
which I
I
think's
love
really
that.
cool.
It's
I
such a
think
good
so
power.
cool. So she's just extremely lucky, and she just goes 000 or 000, and they do it, and it just comes off, and that's when they sort of walk away from the disaster, like all of
Yeah,
them, isn't it? Because Colossus comes to help, and like his sort of X-Men, isn't it?
yeah.
Like they all come and help, and it's a real fabulous film.
Isn't it? Doesn't
Dupinder comes and like, oh, what was he? What does he run over in the taxi?
Oh, it was the abusive guy in
Oh
the
God, yeah, because it was like,
orphanage.
you'll burn in hell, you'll
Yeah, and then
die
he
and
just
things,
runs him
and he
over.
just goes like that, and then Deadpool's just like, yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, and then
Honestly,
doesn't someone say like it shouldn't be called X-Men, they should be called X-People or something? And then Deadpool's
yeah,
like, I know, so sexist. Like,
yeah. Honestly, I can't remember who says it, but yeah. Oh, I just love it. I cannot wait to see
oh, I
this
can't.
film.
It's gonna be so exciting.
It's gonna be so mega.
But yeah, now that we've kind of gone over like a bit of a recap, a
I
very
feel like we've
chaotic
gone
recap.
over as in like mixed everything up.
Oh yeah, no,
So,
it's
guys, to
yeah.
make it make sense, just go watch them.
Watch them,
Honestly,
yeah,
watch them.
because we're not great at like
We're not.
explaining stuff.
We get too excited and
We
go off
do.
and
We're
explain things, and
ADHD. We are.
yeah,
We're
I
all
think
over
we
the
are.
place. But I want to go over some of the fan theories.
Yeah,
So some people, obviously, the one that you mentioned before about like Loki, Mobius, and all that. So
I
because
really
the
hope.
TVA is going to heavily feature, they're
Yeah,
going to want ways to like help them maintain timelines and stuff. And
yeah,
he apparently can be he's the only person who can do this stuff or whatever for
yeah.
some reason. We'll find out why. And he's called himself Marvel Jesus because of this ability to help with the timelines and all that. And
I
yeah,
love it. It's so
I
funny.
know. So
Marvel
I reckon
Jesus.
because of that, we might see some kind of variant of Loki
Oh,
in
that'd
the
be so
TVA
cool.
or
People are saying they want to
Mobius.
see Alligator Loki just show up through one of like the TVA thing and grab onto someone's arm. Like,
Imagine,
which I think that'd
you
be
know,
really
like
cool.
when they get taken in to be kind of checked in
Yeah.
to
It,
find out where you need to go in the TVA.
yeah.
Imagine just in, you know, the way it's like zigzags of like a queue,
Oh my God, yeah.
you
And
know, to
Loki was
get to.
like, there's no one here. And he still had to walk around
Yeah, you
there.
still have to do the
Yeah.
zigzag. Well, imagine Deadpool's just doing the zigzag for no reason because there's no one there.
Yeah.
And then in front of him in the queue is just Alligator Loki.
Oh, that'd be so cool. And he goes, wow, what did you do to get here, dude?
It's like,
Something like, yeah.
just
Yeah.
like makes like a hiss noise. Like,
Yeah.
because I think,
Oh, that'd
don't
be so cool.
alligators kind of hiss? I think they do.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
But he's so
yeah.
cool.
Something like that needs to happen.
Yeah.
Or like another
Because people
variant
like
of
someone
Deadpool.
actually made a theory that because Deadpool has this sort of what we know is an a bit inability to die, that he could take over Loki at the end of time
Yes,
and
there
make
is
sure all
potential
the
for that.
timeline's okay. Because Loki is sort of he's not immortal,
No,
even though we
we've
live for
talked about this
thousands.
to be
We
fair,
have
yeah.
like thousands of years. He's not immortal,
Yeah, I
but
think
it
Loki's supposed
seems
to be
that he
like
lives.
about 12,000 years old, something like that. He's
Jeez,
supposed to be
yeah,
like quite old,
yeah,
you know, but in Asgardian years,
yeah,
relatively young. So
yeah.
he can keep going for a long,
That's it.
long, long time.
But not
But
forever.
eventually he is gonna die. And
His
then what
time's gonna
happens?
run out.
What happens to Yggdrasil then and all the timelines?
Exactly.
Now, we do know Deadpool doesn't die.
Yeah.
At least
I
not from
just,
being killed. Maybe natural
yeah,
causes, but not that we
yeah.
know of. So,
I just want Deadpool to take over the sort of tree of life and things and
yeah.
keep all that. And then Loki is free to go be with Mobius.
I've just come up with the absolute best theory and
Go
solution to
on.
all of this, right?
Okay.
Let's say in theory, like what we were saying before, if you decapitate Deadpool,
Yeah.
let's say his head also grows a body and his body grows a head,
Yeah.
right? You got two Deadpools then. One is
Yeah.
the real one is
Yeah.
now a clone.
Yeah.
Put that Deadpool on the throne.
The clone.
Yeah. Let
That's a
him
good
sit
idea,
on the
that.
throne because he's not got a life and loved ones and all that, whereas the other Deadpool has.
Oh my God. Actually, that would make sense, that. And to be fair,
I could see that
Deadpool
happening.
is such like a
Have I just figured
crazy,
it out? Have I just figured
yeah.
out the MCU?
Deadpool is such like a crazy mad film that I can see that actually
Yeah.
being a thing.
I could just see, you know, if you ever met Spider-Man,
Yeah.
can you imagine the pure chaos from them
Oh my
two?
God, yeah. I feel like if Deadpool ever met any of the MCU,
Yeah. And I
like
feel
imagine him
like
meeting Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy.
right, let's say like Spider-Man and Rocket like were just with Deadpool. They'd have a
Yeah,
conversation about his powers and be like, so like you cut off your arm and like it grows back. That's
yeah.
so
And
handy.
Rocket's like,
You know.
how much for the mask? And he's like, it's not for sale. And he's like, I'll get that mask.
Or like,
Oh yeah,
similar to the Winter Soldier arm.
yeah.
Like
Well,
what
he's got
if
that,
he
hasn't he?
yeah, well, let's say Deadpool cuts off his arm, is you'd be like, how much for that arm? For the one that
Yeah,
you're not using now. How much?
honestly.
I'll take it. I'll take
Yeah,
it. Like,
and he's got like the Winter Soldier and the
yeah,
like
the
Deadpool
Deadpool arm. Because that would regenerate, wouldn't it, as well? So,
Yeah,
like, he'd want that. But I imagine they'd just be, like, theorizing. So, like, you cut off this and it grows back, but then what if this happens? What if that? Eventually, they get on to, well, what if we cut off your head? What would happen? And then I feel like
yeah.
Deadpool would just be like, let's find
Try
out.
it. Yeah, like just try it. And he'd do this little like not even emotional, like he'd do this little speech, wouldn't he?
Mm.
Like, guys, if this doesn't work out, like you can have my animal time watch.
Yeah, I just want you all to
Like,
know
yeah,
Rocket can have the body.
yeah.
Like,
Honestly, Rocket, you can have the body. And
he's
then
like,
if I
Spider-Man,
regenerate,
you
I
can have
want the
my
Winter
suit.
Soldier arm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spider-Man can have the
honestly,
suit.
that's it.
He's like, you can use it for cosplays and stuff.
Yeah, deep in there, yeah. Honestly.
Oh, but
Oh, it's
yeah.
great.
Um, but we've seen a lot of theories lately. I'm just gonna open this. Sorry, hang on.
Yeah,
ASMR.
yeah.
We've seen a lot of theories lately about Lady Deadpool.
I know she's meant to be in it, isn't she?
Yes. Well, there's been a shot of a
Yeah,
female-looking Deadpool with blonde hair and a
yeah,
female body, very curvaceous body,
yeah.
and we have not seen the face, so we do not know who
No.
is playing this Lady Deadpool. And there's
People are
been
saying it's like Blake Lively,
it could be
isn't
Blake
it?
Lively because she is a big fan of Deadpool. She's married to Ryan
To
Reynolds,
Ryan
of course.
Reynolds.
She's
See, I think
basically,
that's why I'd be a bit like, oh, it's just,
but I would
they've
love
got his
that.
wife to
I'd
do
love it
it.
still because
I
she
don't
is
know.
the female version of Ryan.
Yeah,
She
that's true,
really
actually.
is. Like, they've got
Yeah,
such a similar humor. Like,
yeah,
so to me, I could see that working.
yeah.
I could.
I don't think I'd like it to be Taylor Swift. I don't think
No,
she's Lady Deadpool.
she would suit being Dazzler,
Yeah, yeah,
who is
definitely.
her power is music.
Music. She
Like,
would definitely suit me. But
yeah,
there's been a lot of like Ryan Reynolds putting things like out to Taylor
yes.
Swift songs, and there's sort of little hints that she's going to be involved.
Well,
And I just hope it is she's making a song for like the film or something.
what
I
I'm
don't
thinking
think I'd like to
is,
see her in the film, as you said,
well,
because
I would
she's more Dazzler.
either want to see her as playing herself, but she's also Dazzler. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like she's got an alter ego like Hannah Montana, but she's Dazzler. I wouldn't mind that. I feel like that would be quite good. That
yeah.
could
Or
be
they go into a sort
realistic.
of thing and they're at a concert of
Yeah,
Taylor Swift.
something
That would be
along
quite
those
cool.
lines. Um, but I don't just want her there for no reason.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? There needs to
Do you
be a
know,
reason to it.
yeah, like, I don't want it there like, oh, she's Taylor Swift, she's in the film. I want
Yeah.
it to have, like, if Taylor Swift is in the film, I want it to sort of make sense rather
Yes.
than what's the point in it.
So this is an image, right?
Yeah.
It might not
Is
focus
that the
properly.
Evermore?
Yeah, it's from Evermore, which, Taylor Swift. So Ryan Reynolds shared a new Deadpool and Wolverine set picture, and it recreates the Taylor Swift Evermore album cover.
Yeah.
If that's
Or
not a
unless,
hint, I don't know what
no.
is.
Or unless Dazzler is going to be in it. I mean, anything can
Yeah,
happen. They've got the TVA. They've got
it
like
could be.
someone shared one of the slings from Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
So
Well, we know
could
that a
that
different,
that's
a,
it because
oh my God, Sorcerer Supreme. We know that they're gonna be in it, but a different person
yeah,
playing.
it's not
Like,
Wong.
no, so it's gonna
I
be a
really hope
different
it was
Sorcerer
Wong.
Supreme. And obviously they're gonna have the thing,
The
so
sling,
it could
yeah.
just be that,
I know. I kind of hope it's not, but
same.
I really hope it's like the original Sorcerer Supreme from Doctor
Yes,
Strange 1.
yeah, but I don't think it
That'd
will
be
be.
so cool. I don't think it
Don't
will be,
think we'll
but it
see
would be
her.
cool to be. It would
Yeah,
be cool. Like maybe back in time or something like that,
yeah.
That would be cool. But
But
I don't know. I just want everything to make sense. I don't want things thrown in there,
yeah,
you know?
but I feel like we can trust Ryan with this. Like
Yeah,
he's a producer on it. He's been heavily
yeah,
involved in all of the writing. Like he's basically
yeah,
wrote it himself. To be fair, it
yeah,
seems. So I feel like we can trust he's gonna do the fans proud. You
yeah,
know, he's gonna give them what they want.
yeah,
So I don't think we need to worry like
yeah, it'll
about
be
it just
okay.
being
It'll be
like
fine.
throwing everything in and just hope for the best. I think
Yeah,
they're gonna really do what people want to actually see.
yeah,
So, and then like with the Taylor Swift references, either I think she's gonna be in it as herself and also playing Dazzler, or she's just doing a song for it.
yeah.
Because last time with Deadpool, we did see that Celine Dion sang a song which was called, I think it's Ashes.
Oh, yeah.
And they filmed a Deadpool music video for Ashes.
Oh, I love that. I haven't
Yeah,
seen that. I need to check that
I'll
out.
have to send you it. And
Yeah,
it's literally, I mean, it's someone else
yeah.
mostly in the Deadpool costume because they have to do a certain dance in heels. So
Okay.
it's not Ryan Reynolds doing the dance,
Yeah,
but
but
in
it's
other
still
parts it's
Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds,
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
is Deadpool. And he does reference Celine Dion sometimes. Like he'll go, "I'm more of a Celine Dion fan." Like to something else, he
Yeah, yeah.
says that as a reply. So we've seen him reference that before, and then that turned out to be she created that music video, and that was
Yeah.
used the um in the movie. So potentially there's gonna be either a song by Taylor that she's created just for Deadpool,
Yeah.
or she's going to be in it, or
Oh,
both.
yeah. It'd be
So,
cool
but
if
I
it was both.
reckon even if she is in it, it'll be like a 30-second to a minute thing. Like, she won't be a character, I don't think. Like,
Yeah.
it'll just be a brief little cameo of a character or of herself, something like that. But I think as
I've
well, there's
just dropped
been
the can.
too many. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just getting a can. I'm gonna just mute my
I
mic
mean,
though.
you got to. Yeah, that's fine. Um, I'll continue anyway. Um, got a lot to say, so
Yeah.
yeah. There's been some hope that there is something to do with Taylor because the official poster, even had friendship bracelets on, and we know that Taylor loves friendship bracelets. She
Yeah.
references them in a song.
Yeah.
And then many people do go to concerts and bring friendship bracelets and trade them. That's a big thing in Taylor Swift
Yeah.
culture. So then to have a friendship bracelet on the poster saying IMAX, like, you know what, you can go see Deadpool in IMAX,
Yeah.
that references Taylor. Then he's recreated the album cover. Then he posted a screenshot of the movie where he's surrounded by a snowy white forest and it had a
Yeah.
song, a Taylor Swift song on it. And it was a very slow song. And it like mentioned, I can't even remember what it was, but it said it like had some words in it. And I was like, ooh, that matches up, but I can't remember what it was now.
Yeah. Which one it was?
Yeah, so there's been all different stuff hinting at it. Plus, he's been
Yeah.
to the Taylor Swift Eras tour. Like, he actually
Yeah, I
went
saw
to it.
that.
Like,
Yeah.
so, and he's friends with her. They've been to, like, basketball games together, I think. So, like, it's seeming likely that she's involved somehow.
Yeah. She's got to be.
She's got to be. And I hope so, because I have fallen in love with Taylor Swift
You are
since I
such a
covered it.
Swiftie now.
I am. I am fully converted. I have joined the Swiftie cult and I love it. Like literally I now can't imagine not being a Swiftie. It's
Yeah.
such a great community and the songs are amazing obviously. And when she came to Liverpool and I covered it, I just like fell in love with it all. So
Yeah.
I'm all for her being in Deadpool, especially because she has cosplayed as Deadpool before.
Has
Multiple
she?
times, yeah. She's
When?
dressed up fully. It was for like Halloweens and stuff, and like she actually dressed up as Deadpool, like at least twice. And
Oh
then
my
she
gosh.
has always said she's enjoyed the films. She's friends with Ryan and Blake. So, like, to me, this feels like it needs to come into fruition,
Yeah, it
bringing this
does.
together, even if it's a very slight little thing, even if just like Deadpool goes to a concert and watches her
Yeah.
in concert, something like that. Like
Yeah, it
a
is just like,
brief
wow.
little something, a little nod to her to
Yeah, such like
appreciate
to show that
her.
he's such a
Yeah,
Swiftie.
yeah, because I think he would be.
Yeah, I think he would be by
Yeah.
far be a Swiftie.
So something like that needs to
It'd
happen
be
as
so
like a
cool if
little
Dupinder
nod.
went with him now.
Yes. Or like
Yeah.
he needs
He
to
goes, he
find
takes
Dupinder.
Wolverine.
Yes. Oh my God.
You know, he gets hold of
And
like,
they all trade friendship bracelets.
oh my God, yeah. No, but like they're going to do this like so serious thing to save the world or whatever.
Something's gonna
But
happen at the
yeah,
concert and they
yeah,
have to save
yeah.
everyone, but they
No,
can't
no,
say
but I
anything.
was gonna say, right,
Yeah.
they were going on a mission to save the world or something like that. But then, well, Deadpool's just sort of like, say they get the sling thing and they master how to use it. So he's like, no, we need to do this. But Deadpool gets it off him. He's like, no, we're going to see Taylor Swift. And the end of the Taylor Swift. And he's like,
This
yeah.
could
And
be a
then
post-credit
Wolverine's just,
scene.
yeah.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
Wolverine's like, come on, no, and he's just like, I hate this, or something like that. Like that would be an
Yeah,
amazing post-credit scene.
it would be. Or like if they go to this concert because something's gonna happen and they
Yeah,
need to like be quiet about it though, like they can't just tell
yeah,
everyone to evacuate because
yeah,
that would make it happen sooner. So they need to secretly find who they need to find and
yeah.
dispose of them or
But
whatever.
then Deadpool's just fangirling.
But Deadpool's just like, we are never,
Never,
ever,
ever,
ever
ever
getting
getting
back
back
together. You
together.
go talk to your
Go to your
friend.
friends, talk to my
And
friends,
he's
talk
like,
to
oh, you want to
me.
trade bracelets? And she's like trading bracelets with
Yeah,
fans.
like I have them too.
Yeah.
Such a
Oh,
Swiftie.
have you seen in the song 22, I feel like 22, Don't know
Yeah,
about you, but I'm feeling
I'm feeling
22.
22.
There's a little girl every time, like they find a little
Yeah,
girl every time where Taylor comes over to her at the side
yeah.
of the stage, gives her
Do you
the
reckon that's gonna
hat.
be Daphne?
Oh, that would be cute. But I'm thinking
Oh,
Deadpool would just be like nearby and then fully shove the girl out the way
yeah, like,
and
hi
just be
Taylor,
like,
I'm Deadpool. That's
ah,
it.
just be like,
Like
give me
trying
the
to trade
hat, give me the hat.
bracelets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he like takes the hat and she's just like, okay. Like that's really
Is
weird.
security, can we get this guy
Yeah.
out?
The little girl's just like on the floor. Like,
Yeah. Taylor Swift pure meet and greet after the show.
yeah.
And he breaks into that in the post-credit scene as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, like something like that needs to happen.
It does.
And then turns out she's actually Dazzler and she like blasts
Yeah.
her music at him.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like anything can happen in this film, and that's what makes me
Yes.
so excited
That's what
about
makes
it.
it so amazing
It
because there's so
is.
many possibilities.
It is
Yeah, I mean, you can't
definitely.
say that that is
Is it
not
a hint
similar.
that she's gonna be involved?
Yeah,
There's just obvious now she'll be involved. And even if it is just a song, then
yeah.
I feel like it's something more though, it's gotta be.
Oh, he added the song Evermore as the order, sorry, as the audio, and Evermore. It's also a album, but it's also a song.
Hmm.
So sorry, I've just gotta like figure out
Yeah.
the lyrics because I was like, that's a hint.
Yeah, it is. Everything just to sort of hint at what things can be in Deadpool,
Yes. Oh, what was it?
Have you got it?
Right, I've got the song, but I'm just looking for
Yeah.
where.
It could link in.
Can't not think of all the cost and the things that will be lost. Oh, can we just get a
Hmm.
pause to be certain we'll be tall again? Whether be the frost or the violence of the dog days, I'm on waves, out being tossed. Is there a line that I could just go cross? And when I'm shipwrecked, Can't think of all the cost. I thought of you, all the things that will be lost. In the cracks of light, can we just get a pause? I dreamed of you to be certain we'll be tall again. It was real enough, but kind of like it feels
I
potentially
feel like
it
reading
could
them lyrics,
fit.
any can fit in. Like
Yeah,
anything could fit into that, you know?
yeah. It,
It,
I mean, it kind of references like violence and stuff like that. But
yeah,
I remember that's a very like soft, like slow song.
yeah.
And I could see that being played
Mm.
over an epic fight scene where it's a juxtaposition,
Ah,
it's a contrast of like,
yeah,
instead of like epic fast music, it's
yeah,
slow. So although the action that is happening is really fast paced and violent, you've got
yeah.
a lovely soft slow song on top. They've done that kind of
Ah,
juxtaposition before.
yeah, they
Like
have.
a one was working 9 till 5 with Dolly Parton.
Yeah,
It's
it did
working nine
start
to
of,
five,
yeah,
and he's going in and like killing people.
yeah.
Like that
Oh,
is a juxtaposition, such a happy,
that could
cool
work.
song, and
Yeah,
then you killing people. But I reckon there's gonna be like in that White Forest a big fight scene. He's killing loads of people, and that slow song about like pain and loss
yeah,
will be played over top. That's my
yeah.
prediction
That's a good prediction, no doubt.
because I think it's too much of a hint,
No, there it is. Too much of a
definitely.
hint there.
But also, speaking of the soundtrack,
Hmm.
have you seen what's going to be in the soundtrack?
No.
Well, you know Hugh Jackman, yeah, Wolverine.
Yeah.
So he did a little movie called The Greatest Showman. Don't know if you've heard of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the greatest show. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, that exact song, the biggest hit from The
yeah.
Greatest Showman, is in Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a feeling
I don't know if it's gonna
the
fit,
only
but
way I can see this fully working and fitting in is
yeah.
if they cross over to a different multiverse where Hugh
And it's
Jackman
like,
Wolverine is the greatest showman, our
I guess a
universe maybe.
variant.
So either it could be our universe where he's an actor when he's
Yeah.
doing the greatest showman, or a universe where he is the greatest showman,
Yeah.
and then they
Like
see
where,
him performing it.
yeah.
Like that to me would work
Ah,
quite well.
yeah, it would
Or maybe they're
actually.
just gonna throw it in there for laughs. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think you've seen The Greatest Showman, have you?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't think you would, because you're not a big musical fan.
I love musicals, Emily.
I thought you said you didn't love them.
No, there's
Like, I thought
some
you said there's
musicals that
only
I like.
certain ones that you like.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, I assumed that Greatest Showman wouldn't have been on your
No,
list.
no, I like The Greatest Showman. Like the
Good.
soundtrack was so
Okay.
good.
Great.
I like
I
that.
had a feeling because there's only been certain ones that you've liked, and there's been others where
Yeah,
you've been like, no. I
yeah.
would have
You know what I'm
thought,
like.
because I just would have thought with Hugh Jackman, you
Yeah,
wouldn't have been able to see him as like playing someone else other than
yeah.
Wolverine.
I liked his
So,
voice better in
Les Mis.
um no in The Greatest Showman than I did in Les Mis.
Oh yeah, same.
You know, I did like
If it
that.
was more in his range, really, I
Yeah,
think.
that's it. It
Yeah,
wasn't like
I
oh,
know. Yeah,
was it? You know,
yeah.
I did like
But yeah,
that.
Greatest Showman, phenomenal musical. I absolutely
Yeah.
loved it. I feel like to me that's my all-time favorite musical at the moment.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no,
I
the
love it.
Rocky Horror Picture Show is my favorite
I've
musical.
never seen that. I need to watch it.
Oh my God, it's
Yeah,
so
I
good.
need to watch that.
Rocky Horror Picture Show is a classic. I love Chicago as
Mm.
well. Like
Another one I haven't
Chicago
seen. I
is
need to see that.
amazing. It's so good. The Cell Block Tango.
I know, I
Like,
know, I
jeez.
know it, but I haven't actually
Yeah,
seen it. But yeah,
honestly, it is amazing. You definitely need to watch it.
I will do.
So
Me and my
good.
mum have been wanting to watch that together, actually.
Yeah,
Is it mum and daughter friendly or?
kinda.
I mean,
Yeah.
we've been able to get through Bridgerton together and
Oh
those
yeah,
sex
yeah.
scenes, and and like
Oh
true
yeah,
crime docs with
yeah,
violence. So like I
yeah.
feel like we
It's
can probably
more
get through that.
it's more like I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's more like s- there's this woman called Roxy, and she's promised to like she can sing and
Yeah,
perform and things like that, and the fella who she's sort of seeing to do that
yeah,
doesn't has got no intention, and then obviously like she kills him, and that's how the story
yeah.
gets, but so it is. I love Chicago. It's one of my favorite
I
musicals.
need to watch
And
that.
Mary
I do.
Poppins.
Mary
Love Mary
Poppins.
Poppins. It's so good. And The Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah.
Love
Although,
that.
God, the stories behind that,
Well, no, the stories behind The Wizard of Oz, like, geez.
insane.
I think we need to do an episode on The Wizard of
We do.
Oz.
That's insane. That is insane.
Definitely.
Um,
Honestly.
but getting back on track.
Yeah.
So, what else do we really want to see on Deadpool, like happen with Deadpool and Wolverine? What do we think, or what do we want to happen for this movie?
I don't know. I have my little theories, which I said, like, I hope Mobius is in it, and,
Yeah. Well, do
things
we
like that.
think it will
But
be the Mobius that we know, who, when we last seen him, he was watching his life
letting
play
time
out.
go
I'll just let
past.
time pass. Would
Yeah.
it be that Mobius, or would it be a different Mobius
I
in the
don't know.
TVA?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe in it Mobius has gone back to the TVA and, China,
Make it right?
right? Yeah. It's what
Maybe.
I just feel like I've got all these theories, but when I sit down and think, like you just said, then what would you want to see? I actually don't know. I like going into films
Yeah.
like Deadpool blind because I
Yeah.
don't know what can happen.
Yeah.
And I
Like I
don't.
haven't fully watched the
Yeah,
more extended trailers. I've watched a few
yeah.
clips like that I've
No,
seen like
that's
of
me.
Lady
Yeah,
Deadpool and all that, but I'm like I want to stay away from it.
yeah, of
I don't want
course.
to get it spoiled.
Yeah, of course.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna be a film that I feel like on the day I'm gonna be like, can't wait to go see it.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go see it, and it's either gonna be up there, there, or down there. So that's why I don't want it
Yeah.
to be down there. So I'm not gonna say I want to see this because I know I'll be
Yeah.
disappointed if I don't. You know?
I will be disappointed if Taylor Swift is not involved in
Yeah,
some way.
I will be
I'd be more
disappointed
than
if the
happy for it
yeah.
just to be a song on the credits.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'd be happy with
yeah,
that. I'd love it to be in
definitely.
it. But
Yeah.
like I'm cool with that. I don't think she should be Lady Deadpool. Some people
No,
though have been
I
saying,
would be so like that'd ruin the film for me a little bit
yeah, because
because that just isn't
she,
her.
although she has dressed up as them and all that, it
Yeah,
just doesn't
it
feel like the
doesn't
right
look
move.
right. Yeah, yeah, I don't think that. I
No, I think
think
it's either
it'd
Blake
ruin it.
Lively or Ryan
Even Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds himself would
Yeah.
like.
Although I did watch an interview last night where he
Yeah,
says he's seen some theories, and the interview was uploaded that day, and it
yeah.
said, I've seen some theories saying it's just me in a wig, and he was like, I don't think my hips could look that way. And he was like, and I don't have some of those assets. Like,
Yeah.
the CGI, sure, but like, I can't walk that way the way she was walking. So he was like, I don't know what you're on about, but that
Ooh.
could just be him throwing us all off, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
It could
Andrew
be us like
Garfield said he wasn't in the Spider-Man movie, and
yeah, and
then
then he
he
turns up.
was.
I know.
So, you can't
Oh,
trust them. You
you
can't
can't
trust
trust
them.
Marvel. Can never
No.
trust Marvel.
And they were asking him, who's your theory of who is Lady Deadpool? And I was like, well, obviously he knows. He was in the film.
Yeah.
Like, it's either him, Blake Lively, or someone who we don't even know, who
Yeah, to be
just
fair,
embodies
I
Deadpool.
would love it to be someone we don't even know.
Yeah, that could be quite a good move, to be fair.
Yeah, someone that we think like, oh, it's here, they take it off, and we're like, no. You
Like, this
know,
big reveal of, like, lift the mask up, and it's like, who's that?
yeah,
Like,
that's it. Like,
like,
who
I
is
wouldn't
that?
mind that. I wouldn't be mad at that.
I wouldn't. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon it's
It
gonna.
would be funny though if it's just Ryan.
Yeah.
Or if it's Hugh Jackman.
Oh my God, Wolverine. Yeah,
Or Dupinder.
Dupinder.
Oh my god, with
Oh
a
my
blonde
gosh.
wig.
Yeah, in a blonde wig.
Like,
Honestly, yeah.
with the hair, it blowing in the wind.
Honestly, that would be so cool. Like, I just love it because I'm just gonna go into this film so blind that
Yeah.
whatever's gonna happen, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, because I don't know obviously what's gonna
I
happen.
mean,
There's so
whatever
many
happens,
possibilities, so many theories.
we all know whatever happens is just going to be amazing anyway.
Epic.
Like,
Yeah.
whatever they choose to do, they've not led us wrong so far with the last two
No.
movies. We've all loved them.
Yeah.
So we can trust that they're going to do well.
Yeah.
It's with the other movies where we're a bit like, ooh,
Yeah.
don't know if this is going to go well. Because, like, I didn't feel like the last Doctor Strange was
I
as good as it could have
think we
been.
bigged Doctor Strange up to be
Yeah.
this big epic thing, and it wasn't, as in the fact that, like, we had so many theories, like, this is gonna happen, Emily, this is gonna
Yeah.
happen, Abby, and it didn't happen. So we were like, oh,
And I
you
didn't feel
know,
like the way Wanda acted was true to her character at all.
I feel like that's,
So
yeah,
that ruined it for me.
yeah, it did, but I get why Wanda was like that, is in the fact that she was just so hell-bent on getting her kids back, she'd
She
do
was,
anything,
but she would
you
not
know.
harm another child to do so.
No.
Wouldn't. She's Wanda. She was a scared child herself.
Yeah, it's sort of like they made her so selfish, didn't
They
she?
made her
Like,
evil, and honestly,
yeah,
I can understand the Darkhold was corrupting her, but you should have at least showed some confliction
yeah,
of
yeah.
her being like, I don't want to
I know
harm
this is
these
wrong, but I
people,
need to see,
but
like,
then
yeah,
like
get my
another
family.
part of herself, kind of a bit like Gollum, the way
Yeah, yeah,
Smeagol and Gollum talk to each other. Even that internal struggle would have added some depth
yeah.
to the character, but instead we've just seen this evil facade, and I was like, that is not Wanda,
No, it's not.
not Wanda, no. So yeah, but
Yeah,
have
I'm
you seen?
excited.
Have you seen
Go on.
the marketing and brand collaborations that Deadpool has been doing?
No,
Well, get ready.
go
Hold on
on.
to your hat. Right, first off, we've got water. Water, yeah. So
Water.
there's a brand called, I don't even know how, I'm going to spell it first.
Yeah.
Actiph.
Oh, yeah.
Actipa, water. So it's kind of got more electrolytes in it and vitamins and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So the water, it's literally just water, really. I'll show you the picture.
Okay.
Hang
I
on.
can't really see it. Like, it's a bit too bright. Oh, yeah. So
And
basically,
the
they're just making
slogan,
everything Deadpool.
the slogan is "Get wet, get wild."
That's something like what Deadpool would say, though,
Yep,
isn't it?
yep, yeah. Normally this is what the bottle looks like. It might take a minute to.
I'd say.
Oh, it doesn't want to. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to lower the brightness down. There we go.
Ah, okay.
But the
And they just
Deadpool
added
one,
Deadpool to it.
yeah, they've basically just like added Deadpool to it.
Ah, I like that actually.
I seen it in the shops the other day in Tesco.
Did
Yeah,
you?
yeah. I was like,
Why
oh,
she
there's
didn't pick one
Deadpool in
up?
Tesco. See, I just don't really like to buy into that stuff. If it's
Yeah.
worth it, like there's other stuff that they're doing, which I'll tell you which ones I think are worth it.
Yeah,
Um, where I'm like, yeah, I would buy that. But other stuff, I'm just like, it feels like you're selling out a bit.
yeah,
And they're going crazy with all the marketing because it's such a big movie. Like the other two, they were big, but this one is bringing together all of the
like two
multiverse.
iconic
You know,
characters.
mutants and Wolverine and all these different things, and we're probably going to have cameos from other people in the
Yeah,
MCU. So it's such a big thing. So they're really trying to get as many different collaborations as possible to get the
yeah,
word out there, to advertise it more, and because it's fun for like the audience to get involved with and all that, it
yeah,
is quite fun.
yeah, it
So,
is.
another one that they've been doing is Heinz.
Which?
Heinz.
Like beans.
Well, ketchup and mustard.
Ah, but I've seen that. Isn't like Wolverine obviously mustard and Deadpool's
Yeah.
ketchup? Yeah, I have seen that. Yeah,
But I don't know if they're doing like a limited edition bottle or if it's
yeah,
just normal ketchup and mustard and they're just saying, huh, Deadpool and Wolverine.
yeah,
Like, I don't understand what the actual collab is, but hey, they're involved in some way anyway.
yeah, they are.
Then on socials, I seen a video of Deadpool advertising Jack in the Box, the fast food chain.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen that one.
I have to send you it. It's a little
Send
video
me it.
where he apologizes for destroying a Jack in the Box restaurant accidentally in like
Yeah,
a fight. He's like, "Oh, sorry about that. Me and Wolverine got a little bit out of hand there." And
yeah,
then to make up for it, Jack in the Box asks them, "Can you promote this new product or whatever?"
yeah,
And then he puts on like the Jack in the Box hat and
yeah.
like promotes the product.
Love that.
So
Yeah, let's
there's
send
that,
me that.
which I'm like, they've brought that into the storyline. I
Yeah,
like the way they did that. It's like, he's destroyed the shop, so in
yeah,
return, here's what I'll do for you. That holds up to me. I'm like, yeah,
yeah, it
that
does.
that makes sense. Um, Old Spice,
The perfume.
yeah, yeah, remember that one? Like, look at me now, look at your man now, look at me again. Now I'm
Yeah,
on a
yeah,
horse, like that.
yeah, yeah.
Um, I wish they did something similar to that advert. This could have
Yeah,
been
where
much
like
better.
Deadpool's on the horse or something.
Yes, or on a unicorn,
Yeah,
something
that'd
like
be
that,
better.
or
Yeah.
on Wolverine.
Oh my God.
Now I'm on Wolverine.
Honestly, can you imagine that
Like
though?
this is why we need to like be involved with them, but
Yes,
they're missing out on all
definitely.
these opportunities.
Yeah.
But I know like the advert instead was mainly just Blind Al like talking about Old Spice because Deadpool stinks and like that's what he
Okay.
uses to cover up his stench. That's
Okay.
kind of the whole
Basically
thing,
what
and I
it
was like,
was.
that could have been
Hmm.
so much better.
Yeah.
So I was disappointed in that one. Heineken. So there was
I like
like a bit of an
Heineken.
advert of Deadpool and
Yeah.
Wolverine enjoying a cold one together, and it was just kind of like, oh, besties, that kind of vibe. Like,
Like
so
that.
I quite liked that one. I thought that one was decent, but
Yeah.
no special product. It's just
Yeah.
Heineken, but
Yeah.
they're enjoying it.
Yeah.
One that I think, if you're a big fan, this is probably worth it. If you're a
Yeah.
fan of trainers and you're a
Oh yeah.
fan of Deadpool and Wolverine, well, Adidas or Adidas, however you like to say it, they are doing a collaboration with them with some shoes.
Okay.
So I'll just get it up. Let's see.
Yeah.
I say Adidas. I don't know about
I
you.
say Adidas.
Yeah. Other people say Adidas.
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 But I'm like, no.
It's Adidas.
So, don't know if you can see these.
Oh yeah, I can see them. They're not bad. I like the red pair.
They're quite nice, but I think that's the pair.
Yeah,
is they look different to each other. It's like the right one is red, the other one is blue and yellow.
that's weird though. That I don't think I'd like that.
No, I don't think I would.
Yeah.
Here's another pick.
Yeah.
So from what I can tell, it seems like that's the pair.
Yeah.
But maybe not. That's just what it looks like to me anyway.
Yeah, it does.
And then the last one that I do think is worth it, but they should have advertised it a little bit differently,
Yeah.
is, as you know, my favourite gin,
Aviation.
Aviation American Gin, are doing different variants.
I mean, a different flavors.
No, different bottle variants.
A bottle.
So just the bottle. So it's a dark bottle, and then you see like there's like a little face or something.
Oh
In
yeah.
each bottle, it's a different face, a different Deadpool face.
Oh, okay.
So each bottle's got a different, like there's a little face like
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So there's different ones. And then there's even like a Wolverine one apparently. So I like that, and I do want to get one. But
Yeah.
with it looking like a red kind of colour and like dark, it kind of might be a bit misleading, where people might think it's a different flavour of gin.
Yeah.
Like I did think, oh, it must be like blood orange flavour or something. That would make
Yeah,
sense.
is it just
Blood,
normal?
Deadpool.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, but it's just their normal standard gin.
Oh no, yeah, I get
It's the bottle that is the variant, which
Yeah.
I like. It's still good.
I'd rather like
but
with it being different like Deadpool faces, it'd be different flavors.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
although to be fair, they do pride themselves on not having flavoured gin. They like the company doesn't really believe in that much.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it's very much like this is the gin, this is the product, and that's that. And it is a very good gin. I do like it. It's one of my favourite gins.
Yeah.
So I can see why they don't want to release different flavours. But I think on this occasion, they should have done more of a blood orange flavour. And there is blood
Yeah.
orange peel in the original one, along with
Okay.
normal orange, like two different types of orange peel.
Yeah.
But I would have liked like a red colour gin, and like it's
That'd be
be like
cool. Yeah,
blood
with it being
orange
Deadpool.
flavoured, like where it's citrusy and fruity, but then with it being called blood orange, it ties in with Deadpool blood.
Yeah.
Like that's what I would have liked more of, but I still think it's worth it for the different variants of bottles.
Yeah.
I think that's cool, and I really want one. So I am
Yeah.
looking to get one. I have got in touch with them, but I haven't heard back.
You've like emailed to like send me one.
And well, basically, yeah, I did say
Yeah.
to them, I've worked with yous before, like I've collabed with yous, but the guy who I would usually email for that
Yeah.
has now moved on to to Ryan's production company,
Oh,
Maximum
okay.
Effort. So
Yeah.
he's a marketeer at Maximum Effort, and he used to be a marketing person for Aviation Gin, so he's just jumped
Yeah.
over to a different company within Ryan's world.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I think because like the new people don't really know me,
Yeah.
they might not want to work with me. So that's sad, but because I am
Yeah,
just
it
the
is.
number one fan over here.
You are.
But
You
I
are
think,
the number one family.
thank you. I do think they should have advertised it a bit differently, like and specified the bottle because it isn't
Yeah, of
all that
course.
specified. To be fair,
Yeah.
it's like different variants of Aviation Gin, and it's like you need to say bottle.
Yeah.
Just make sure people know it's the bottle and not the gin. Because looking at it, the colour is so different, so I assumed that the gin was that colour, but
Yeah,
no, it's the
that's
bottle.
it. Or
Yeah,
even like the gin was like a different flavour or
yeah,
just something different
yeah,
rather than it just be the bottle. You need to say like grab yourself a limited edition
yeah.
Deadpool bottle
And you
of
know what?
aviation
I
gin.
do think they should have added to it is every bottle you get a friendship bracelet.
Oh my God, yeah, put it around the neck of the bottle or
Yeah,
something.
that's what,
Honestly,
that's part of what, and
yeah,
every friendship bracelet is different.
yeah, that's it. But
Yeah,
or every friendship bracelet has like a character's name from Deadpool,
yeah.
like
Or
Deadpool,
like different
Wolverine.
different characters on them. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be quite cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what should have
honestly,
happened,
Aviation
really.
Gin needs to take like notes
They
right now.
do, they do. They need to like
That's
get in
it.
touch with me and be like, what ideas have you got?
Exactly.
I
That's
mean,
it.
me and Louisa do often, we refer to it more as Deadpool juice rather
Yeah,
than aviation gin.
yeah,
Like, we just ended up calling it Deadpool juice.
yeah,
And in one of the posts a while ago, when they first announced the new limited edition
yeah,
Deadpool bottles, they said the words like, why not have a refreshing glass of Deadpool juice or something like that?
yeah, yeah.
And
You
I
were
was
like, oh, we
like,
always say that.
but you
Yeah,
know what? I did actually email them um about like, the bottle and all that, asking about it and can I be a part of it? Can I, review it or
yeah.
something? And I mentioned that we called it Deadpool juice.
Oh, do you reckon he's just copied you
And I'm
then?
like, did they read the email and get Deadpool juice from that?
Yeah. If he did, you need to get the credit.
Like, give me some commish.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Commish. Yeah. Nah, I get yeah.
But yeah, I am a really big fan of them. I do think though either that should be heavily specified that it's bottle, because even I
Yeah.
thought it was the gin itself, or just, why not make a different flavored gin just for that limited
Yeah.
time? So could even do another collab with Heinz and make it
Yeah.
like a ketchup and mustard flavored gin.
Oh, can you
Ew, imagine that.
imagine?
No, don't do
Do you
that.
know what?
Ugh,
No.
no.
To be fair, they have got some really weird gin combos out there, but
Yeah, no,
I can actually,
no,
I
don't do that.
probably
That's
see that in
vile.
the future.
But yeah, so they've been going crazy with the marketing, and
Yeah.
I've been enjoying seeing it though, to be fair,
Yeah.
because they keep popping up on my socials and on the TV and all that
Yeah.
everywhere. So it's been fun to see. So yeah,
Yeah. They have gone big with this film.
they really have, and
And I hope it lives
it's gonna be
up
amazing.
to
It will.
it.
It will.
Yeah.
It's going to. Of course it is. It's gonna be
Yeah.
amazing. There's gonna be so much coming from it, and whatever happens is always gonna change, forever change the MCU. It will.
Yeah.
Because we've officially brought him into the MCU and he's going to be going into all different timelines. We'll
Yeah.
probably have a little cameo of coming into what we know as the MCU.
Yeah.
You know, what was it, 616 or I don't know. What's the Marvel
Which
universe? You know the way they've got different numbers?
oh, phase 5 or
No,
something.
no, like there's Marvel 616, I think. Something like that, which means
Don't have a
surely
clue.
you've heard of this. Like in Doctor Strange, when they went into
Yeah.
different universes, and the woman was like, this universe is number blah blah blah. We've named your universe number blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Do you not remember
Oh, is that
that?
what you mean? No, I don't
Yeah,
remember that.
like Kevin Feige and all that have said that the one that we're watching on screen is universe blah blah blah. 616, I think.
I wasn't know.
And in the comics, obviously, they list all the different universes with the
Yeah.
numbers, but to keep track of what one we're watching, we
Yeah.
can see what number it is so that we
Oh,
know that's the one
okay.
that we mean. So I reckon Deadpool might make a little cameo into
Yeah.
that universe that we see. But
Yeah, that'd be
maybe
quite cool.
I have a feeling to be the ultimate like fourth wall break, he might come into our universe of
Yeah.
how like She-Hulk, where we're watching the MCU.
Yeah. That'd be quite cool.
So he might come into this universe and see that Deadpool and Wolverine are being advertised on movie posters, and he's like,
Yeah. That's
"Oh,
us.
it's me," you know
Yeah.
that because that would be
That
the
would be
the
quite
ultimate
cool.
fourth wall break, wouldn't it?
Yeah. That would be quite cool. I quite
Now,
like that.
I feel like that, even if it's a post-credit scene, something like that,
Yeah, that would
surely
really work.
in this ultimate movie, like that is the biggest way to break the fourth wall,
Yeah,
is to fully reference that this is a movie
yeah,
and you're watching my movie and I'm watching you watch my movie. That sort
yeah,
of thing. Like, I feel like they'll do something like that, I think.
yeah, that'd be quite cool.
I hope
I
so.
like that. I know, I quite like that
So,
idea. That
yeah.
would be a good idea. It'd be cool.
Well, then, shall we wrap this one up?
Yeah, I think we've spoke about everything Deadpool now.
We have.
I think it's been such a fun episode. I've really enjoyed
It has.
talking about it, like
It's
the
been so fun.
theories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you listen to the podcast or watch it, make sure you tell us some of your theories, like
Yes, let us
what
know.
you want to see or wanted to see, you know.
Yeah.
Like we always like read the comments. We always like we
Yeah.
see you. So like make sure you comment. Yeah?
Definitely. And let us know, who do you think Lady Deadpool is?
Yes,
Is it going to be
definitely.
Taylor Swift? Is it going to be Blake Lively? Is it going to be Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds in a blonde
Reynolds,
wig?
someone
Or
completely
a random
different.
person that we've never seen before?
Yeah,
Let us
please let
know.
us know.
And
Definitely.
don't forget to
So, stay
stay cozy.
cozy.